Hey guys, Sak here from SAKITECH, and in today's video what we're going to do is we are going to be unboxing the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra. We're also going to be performing a first time setup and an overview of this smartphone. So let's dive in and get started right away. Now if you're looking to buy the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra, there's going to be links down below to the best pricing and best incentive. So here's the box, and as you can see, usual size, it is thin, so we're gonna pull up the front, see what's inside. So that's the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra. Let me just grab that for 1 second, okay? Take a look at it. That's the color. This one is the burgundy color, which I think is in fact gorgeous. So I'm gonna put that aside for 1 second right over here. Let's see what we get. Bunch of user manuals, and inside this box, you also get the USB Type-C cable, and that's all you get in the box. All right, so it's a minimalist design. Let's focus on the main dish, the S22 Ultra. All right, so let's quickly focus on the phone. Let's do a quick tour of the camera array. As you can see, it is right here. So we have the 12 megapixel ultra wide camera. That's the 108 megapixel main camera that you're going to be using all the time. Then we have the 10 times telephoto camera and 10 times telephoto camera, capable of zooming both together up to 100 times. And then over here we have the flash, and right here we have the laser autofocus sensor. Fantastic. Let's take a look at what's going on around the device. Now I do want to quickly mention something that is very important, and that is the fact that we have a beautiful matte finish in the rear. This is glass. This is Gorilla Glass Victus Plus, the latest, the toughest, most durable glass on the market for Android phones. We have Victus Plus here and Victus Plus in the front, just so you know. But I truly love the smooth finish that is not shiny, not reflective, and does not pick up fingerprints as badly as shiny products. So on this side, we have the side key, the power button. We've got the volume rocker. You can see the way the cameras protrude over there. On the top, we have a microphone. On the side, this side, we have nothing. At the bottom, we've got the S Pen, the speaker, USB Type-C, and the SIM card tray. When you put your pin inside here, make sure you poke this hole and not this one. That's the microphone. That's to eject the SIM card tray. Now let's pull out the S Pen real quick. Take a look at the design of the S Pen. Now here we have it. You can see that it is in fact going to be black color, except for the top part. That's burgundy. Looks almost black, but it is burgundy. Certainly looks gorgeous. All right, so let's turn this phone on and set it up for the very first time and see what's going on here. All right, so there we have it. It says welcome. It wants us to click start. I'm gonna click on start. And real quick, the display here, stunning display, 6.8 inches. It is a quad HD plus resolution, 120 hertz refresh rate. So for your review, I'm gonna say agree to all, but then I'm going to uncheck what is optional. Then I'm going to tap on agree. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to give it full permissions here. Tap on more and full permissions. Okay, that's going to give you the maximum benefit from the phone. And then I'm going to connect to my Wi-Fi network. So let's connect to my 5G network here. That's happening right now. Okay, so that's all good to go. Then it takes a couple minutes to check for the updates, getting your phone ready. Now this is going to be the important part for people that are trying to transfer information from their old phone to their new phone. Personally, I say don't copy. I like to set my phone brand new. But if you want to copy data, you tap on next again, and then all you do is you choose whether there is a Galaxy phone or an Android phone or an iPhone or iPad. When you tap on it, it's going to ask you to connect that phone via the cable from USB to USB, and you can transfer everything over. Okay, so I'm just going to say disagree for now. I'm going to go back. I'm going to say don't copy. But if you do want to copy, very easy process. You can even do it wirelessly. The phone will do it for you. Just tap on don't copy. All right. In my case, now it's checking out the information. It's going to ask me to log in with my Google account, which is almost a requirement if you want to get the full benefits. So I'm going to do that right now. So that's done. I'm going to tap on I agree. Okay, and then it's going to ask me to give it a bunch of permissions, which I am going to do. But you can just read to make sure you want all these things. Tap on accept. All right. Now it wants to protect your phone. So let's check out the fingerprint sensor. I'm going to tap on the fingerprints. We have an ultrasonic fingerprint sensor in the display that's slightly larger than the Note 20, for example. So let's tap on continue. You do have to pick a backup pin. I'm going to tap on that as well. Let me just put 000 for now, all right, for this video. And then it says start scanning with the center of your fingertip. So I'm going to do that right now. There we go, center. 20% red. So you just feed it different portions of your finger to get a full reading. Okay, you can see it even gives you a progression number here. So let's see what happens. Give it the edges. Fingerprint added. You can add one more right here. For now, I'm going to skip. We're going to test the speed in a second. But these are the Google services. Again, I'm going to tap on accept. Alrighty. And then I'm going to skip this for now. That's your Google Assistant. I'm going to skip that. Access your assistant without unlocking your phone. That's something I use all the time. I'll tap on I agree. Later though, I'm going to skip it for now. It is getting my phone ready. Alright, so next up, it wants me to log in with my Samsung account, so I'm going to do that right now. And then here, once you log in, don't accept any one of these for now. They're all optional. Tap on agree, and that's it. We are all set up to get started. Tap on finish. It's going to dump into the home screen. Let's see what's going on here with the phone. Alright, the first thing, let me just check that fingerprint sensor. So I'm going to double tap to turn off the screen. Double tap to wake it. Let's see how quick this is. Fantastic. Works as expected. Let's do it one more time. Beautiful. Now I'm going to pinch the screen. I'm going to go to my wallpapers. Let's take a look at what the wallpapers that we have. Tap on wallpapers. Okay. Look at these gorgeous wallpapers. They could be better, but they're okay. All right. So let me pick something a little bit bright. I like brighter colors. So I'm going to tap on, look at these colors though. These are the video wallpapers for your lock screen. Okay. So I'm going to go back here. I'm going to choose this one. Tap on lock and home screens. I'm going to say set. Then it's going to ask me to pick a color palette. Okay, so I can pick a color palette from here to customize the overall theme of my phone. You can see the colors change ever so slightly. So tap on apply and we're going to go out. And of course we have the S Pen here. Using the S Pen you can basically navigate through the phone, no problem, which is one of the appeals of this S Pen. That is almost great. Let's go out. There's a button on the S Pen. You press and hold. It brings up the Air Command menu, and you have a whole bunch of things you can do here. Of course, detailed videos are going to be coming where I go over every single one of these options. But basically, to create a note, you tap on plus, okay, and you can start to write almost immediately, or even pick a pen that you want right from here. Look at that. You have all these pen options, all these colors. Change the size, then exit out, and then write. Beautiful, okay? Tap home, go back out. So let's quickly look at some of the new things on this phone as well. So settings, display. Of course, we have the motion smoothness, which is right now in adaptive, which is what I recommend. That's going to give you the 120 Hertz adaptive refresh rate. It's going to be super smooth scrolling. Also, the new adaptive rate goes from 1 to 120 based on need. Okay, so that is going to save you some battery life. And finally, when you have it adaptive, you can also have the screen resolution at maximum. Okay, I like to keep it here. It does save a little bit more battery life. It is still super sharp, but if you want the maximum sharpness, you just go with the WQHD Plus. If you tap on apply, it just applies it and you retain the motion smoothness right here. Super smooth phone for sure. Look at that. Beautiful. Got the dark mode, got the light mode. One more thing, I'm going to turn on adaptive brightness. When I turn off. When I turn that off, you also get this option that's brand new known as extra brightness that is going to increase the maximum brightness. Okay, so that could be useful if you're outside. In the house, I mean this will be enough for you. This is a super bright display. But if you're outside, you're having some trouble, tap on this. It's going to give you a boost so you can see it even more clear. Now, one more thing that is new here from the software side is if you go to settings, if you go into battery and device care, if you go to memory, you're going to notice it says RAM Plus here. So the phone comes with 12 or 8 gigabytes of RAM based on which model you get. But then you have the RAM Plus option that you can modify. You can do 2, 4, 6, or 8. You can use the built-in storage to get some additional RAM. It's not going to be as fast as the stock RAM, but it might help when you're doing something heavy duty. And with One UI 4.1, you are able to choose how much virtual RAM that you want. I would just leave that at 4. But if you're really doing some intensive tasks on your phone, you can go to 8 gigabytes. It's going to ask you to restart the phone when you pick the new option. So just leave it at 4 for now in my case. Now we also have some changes to the camera. I'm going to show you something very important. So when you launch the camera, okay, and when you're in the photo mode, there is a very important button you want to be aware of to maximize the quality you get out of the camera. You want to make sure when you're here, when you can take regular photos and they're going to be nice. But when you tap on this button here, you are able to, let me just get rid of this guy here, tap that again. You are able to choose the 108 megapixel resolution. That's going to give you the highest possible quality. And then there's a button here you can tap that enables the detailed enhancer. If you tap it, it gets turned on, it's gray. You tap it again, it becomes yellow. Detail enhancer is on. So the photos you take with the detailed enhancer and the 108 megapixel are going to be most likely the sharpest photos on any smartphone. Okay, so that's one big thing with the camera. The same thing applies to video. You go to video. If you tap that button right here, you can choose 8K recording, which I don't recommend, but if you want super detailed videos, you can go with 8K recording as well. Okay, so that's the camera. But other than that, not a major change as far as user interface is concerned. Then let's go back into the settings, just take a look around. So look at that, okay? Typical One UI interface, not huge differences. You can go to the battery and device care. You should go to the battery. And then at the bottom, you should go to the more battery settings and perhaps enable protect battery, which is going to, if you're going to keep this phone for a long time, this is going to be very useful. So that's great. But everything else here seems to be quite similar. The battery is 5,000 milliamp hours. This phone happens to have 256 gigabyte model. I do have a 1 terabyte that I have as well, but this is just the review unit over here. So we're going to go to software update. You can check for an update. You can check diagnostics over here. Okay, so overall, it looks very similar to any other smartphone with a few enhancements and of course, lots of hardware enhancements. Now remember, there are going to be links down below to buy this phone at the best prices if you have not ordered one and do want to order one. Alright, so that was an unboxing, initial setup, and a quick overview of the smartphone. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, drop them down below and let me know. And stay tuned for detailed videos that are going to help you maximize the ownership of your phone.